Hello beautiful people and welcome to Yoga with Sasha. Today's session is a very short sequence to give you a moment to unwind. It features a few restorative poses and a really nice shavasana meditation to allow you to melt away any stress and leave you feeling regenerated and ready for whatever the day is next going to bring to you. So get into something comfy and I will see you on the mat. Namaste. So you can begin by making your way down into a child pose. Bring your toes to touch, bring your hips down towards your toes and have your knees however far apart feels comfortable for you. If this is a little bit too intense for you today, then you're welcome to either prop up your head with a few books or a pillow, or you can place a bolster or a pillow on top of your thighs and sit down upon it to make this a little bit easier on your hips. Take a moment to scan your body here. Become aware of how you're feeling right here, right now. And for today's session, the themes that we're working with are what would you like to melt away? So if there was anything that you could let go of in your life or in your present life situation, but let go with ease and with flow rather than with stubbornness and will, which sometimes is how it can be, what might that be? And then once you've established what you would like to melt away, you can also take a moment to consider what you might like to melt into. Again, is there anything with ease and with flow that you feel would be really nice for you to gently move towards? So you may wish to use this session to focus on either or both of those themes. Letting this go, I invite you to come to a simple visualization technique that you can align with your breath throughout this practice as a mental focus point. So this is simply that with every inhalation, you can visualize that there's a white light traveling from the base of your spine all the way up your spine and all the way to the very top of your head, the crown of your head. And that on your exhalation, this light is circuiting back down the spine and all the way back to the base of the spine, creating this circle of light traveling up from the base and down from the crown. You can come back to this whenever you notice your mind wandering, or just throughout the practice if it feels that it's benefiting you. When you're ready to come out to the pose, slowly bring your hands forward, come up through your hands and knees, and make your way down to sitting with your legs out in front of you. Dandasana, staff pose. You can bring your toes to point up towards the sky. Sit nice and tall, really aligning your spine. As you inhale, you can bring your arms up overhead, and as you exhale, you can gently fold forward and forward bend, head to knee pose. So you're welcome to hold onto the outsides of your feet and bring your nose down towards your knees. But you're also welcome, if that isn't accessible to you right now, to bring your hands to the tops of your thighs or your calves, anywhere that feels comfortable for you. Another very common, really nice alteration we can do for this pose is to place a strap or a belt around the soles of the feet and to use this to gently bring the body forward. So whichever variation you're doing, find a way to make it flow with your breath, gradually sinking a little bit lower with every exhalation. And since this is a Yin Yoga posture rather than a Hatha Yoga posture, feel really free to just ragdoll the upper body over the legs. There doesn't have to be any tension, there doesn't have to be any holding. Let everything melt down towards the ground. When you're ready to come out of the posture, gently making your way back up to sitting up nice and tall, and then bringing yourself a little bit further down the mat and coming to lie with your back down flat upon the ground. You can draw your knees in towards your body here and take a moment to just hug them in towards the chest. Then you can kick the soles of your feet up towards the sky, and if it's accessible to you, you can hold onto the outer edges of your feet. If this isn't quite working for you at the moment, then you're also welcome to just hold on to the back of the calves or the legs. Whichever variation you're in, you can bring a little bit of a rock from side to side, giving your back, especially the lower back and mid-back, a bit of a massage here. As you exhale, you can play with allowing the sacrum to drop gently even closer down towards the ground. You can keep this in motion if that feels good to you, or you can allow this to come into stillness and just breathe, feeling this deep, deep stretch through the hips. Remembering to keep that visualization of the white light traveling up your spine and back down your spine if you'd like a nice mental focal point to serve you throughout this practice. So gradually bringing your legs around in circles, feeling a really nice massage through the back of your hips, the lower spine, and then making sure that you take this circle in the other direction, evening out your body. From here you can roll over, slowly but surely over onto your front. Making your hands into a pillow, you can rest your head to one side, or you can rest your forehead lightly upon the top of the hands. Whichever position you find yourself in, make sure that you feel comfortable and that you can stay here for a few minutes. This is a belly shavasana, so a front lying shavasana. An alternative to this would be lying on your back or taking any other position that feels really comfortable for you. The benefits of this belly shavasana are, however, that you can release the body in quite a different way. So I encourage you to really melt into the ground, allowing your muscles to just ease down towards the mat beneath you, letting go of any stress, letting go of any tension. And then when you're ready, bringing your mind back to that visualization. Inhaling, the white light travels from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. And exhaling, the white light travels from the crown of your head all the way down the spine to the very base of the spine. Stay with this meditation. Stay with this Kundalini meditation. And allow each round to bring you healing and relaxation. As you come to your last few breaths in this position, just recall to mind again the theme that we began with. Is there anything in your life that you would like to melt away, to gently release? And is there anything in your life that you'd like to melt into, to gently bring into being? So with these intentions in your heart, whenever you're ready, taking one more deep breath, then I invite you to gradually begin to move yourself out of this position. You can wiggle your ankles, circle your wrists, and gently make your way back up to seated. So I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, and I thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Namaste.